video because on the 16th of December I bought a Wacom CTL-672, the one by Wacom, because I wanted to try it out for gaming and stuff. I've heard it should be really great, and it didn't cost a lot of money, so I purchased it, and unfortunately it didn't work so well for me because I needed it for gaming, and I couldn't control the hover distance very well. And also, it was very inconsistent when I put the pen on the touch screen and lifted it up and put it down again. It didn't register the same signal strength every single time, so I couldn't. When you game, you know how important lift off distance is for a mouse. It's the same when you game with a pen. You need to be able to control pretty precisely the millimeters, the distance that you want the lift off distance to be. It's called hover distance for pins, but it didn't work out for the first one. And I went to Discord. The guys coding the Open Tablet driver said after I recorded a video that it shouldn't be like that at all. So today I went out and got a second tablet here, and I haven't plugged it in yet. So I thought I would do that on camera. Yeah. So it's not a review, but not any no reviews I've come across goes into the tablet debugger and checks out the strength and the consistencies. So I thought I would do that. So it's kind of like a review, not relevant for drawing interested people, but for gamers maybe. So let's try to plug it in, right? Yeah, the tablet and the box it came with is here. I just took it out. I haven't unpacked any of these things yet. So yeah, let's take it as an unboxing video also. You have the USB, micro USB cable. Yeah. There are 4 nibs also here, extra nibs because they wear down quickly if you're a drag player. If you drag across the pad, the surface, the metal ring is for taking the nibs out of the pen. But I plan to hover mostly. Or if I drag, I put a mouse pad on top of it, a soft mouse pad. So I'll just plug this one in. Let's see here. And down in my PC. It seems like it was connected all right. So I just, yeah, let's see. Is there more I should show here? No, that's the pen that came with it. Yeah, let's, I'll move the camera so you can see it on here. Yeah, I already decided this tablet is really good for aiming and coax at least, and Diabotical and those FPS games I play. So I really hope that this one works, right? So you can see I've already put tape on the table where it should be positioned. So my expectations are pretty high. So I hope it'll work. So let me just so tablet software, open tablet driver. Hopefully it detects it all right. Detect tablet. Tablet debugger. Yeah, of course you can see here that it did detect it. All right, CTL relative mode, it remembered my settings from last time. The first time I think I'll just take off the filters. These are good to have, I think, because I play with a high sensitivity. But what I'm interested in seeing now is when I put the pen, I can just show you the pen at the same time, I think. Let me see here. Window capture. Yeah. So basically, when I put the pen on the pad, mouse surface, it should register the same amount every time. This is different from the last one I had. It was 31 every single time. No, it's not different. It's actually the same. So this one is also a little, yeah, it suffers from the same problems. I'll move the camera so you can see better what the problem is again. The problem is I put it on the pad here. It starts. You can see the hover distance is like 15, right? That's fine. It goes all the way up to 31, but it only does it sometimes. And sometimes it doesn't even register when I lift it up just a bit. So if all of this is 31, and it really should be only 31 at the maximum at the bottom. And as soon as I lift it up just a little bit, it should register. Because right now I don't have control over these first 5 millimeters. Of course, you can live with that if it was only that. But then you absolutely need to be sure that when you put the pen to the tablet, that is 31 every single time. Because then you can use the distance limiter. Then you can use that and set minimum and maximum to 31, and then you can accept that the first 5 millimeters is not configurable. You just need to put a pad on top of it if you want to drag, or something like that. But when you cannot count on putting the tablet to the surface of putting the pen to the surface of the tablet is 31 every single time. Sometimes it's 29, sometimes it's 31, sometimes it's 29. Then I can't really control the distance. So I can't really use it for gaming, right? Can I? What you can see is when I put it on and it shows 29, then immediately when I raise it, it actually registers, and that's nice. But then again, it does seem to work every now and then. 29 would be okay, and it does register when I just lift it up a millimeter or so. But it doesn't do it all the time. That's the problem. Okay, this one is actually pretty good now. The other tablet I had would go to 31 every single time I put it there. This one is actually good because it only goes to 29, and as soon as I raise it just a millimeter, it changes. So I would be able to. No, then see 26 here. Yeah, I think Yeah, then you have the odd one here, 31, and when I lift it a bit, it stays at 31, and only goes down to 29 when I go really high up. So that's not good. But the other one I had, as I said, it would be 31 most of the time, and then only below that every 5 or 10th time. So this one is more configurable, definitely, but still, yeah. 31 is not good because it doesn't detect when I lift it up. Yeah. I think this is decent. That would still be in game when I set up the distance limiter. I guess there would be sometimes where I would have to put it on the pin to the surface a few times for it to pick up. Yeah, I actually think I need to try out the Intuos Pro to compare that, if that's more consistent. I know it has a higher lift of maximum distance, so it might have a stronger signal, and hopefully it's not just the pen pressure that is more exact, but also the hover signal. Yeah, I think I'll upload some videos where I game with it, and then I will make a review. But from my initial testing here, I'm a little disappointed that it's not every single time I put it on the tablet, it's not the same value, because it really should be. But I'm happy to see that it's not 31 so often, because when it is 31, as I said, doesn't register the first 5 millimeters or so when I lift up the pen. So I'd rather it to just be 26, 27, or 28 all the time, and then it does pick up with a small lift. Yeah, I'll need to play a bit with it, but that's just how it is. So for now, I'm not impressed. I'm a little disappointed, but perhaps it'll work out. Let's see.